What's up, everybody? Gibson Lawn Service checking in on this cold morning. Just got off of my full-time job. Look, I want to put this video out here and say you have to watch certain people you be around because they will have an impact and an influence on your life. In any relationship, it's a pull form. If you're dating somebody, it's a pull relationship. Same thing with you just talking with somebody, accommodates. I mean, anything. Like, if now I'm gonna be honest, you around your coworkers sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes you will be around your coworkers more than you would be your family because some guys work 6 and 7 days a week, and they normally typically work between 10 to 12 hours a day, and you will spend more time at your job than you would your wife. Like, for instance, you'll go to work Monday through Friday. You can consider that 40 hours or 50 or 60, and then you can be with your girlfriend Saturday and Sunday. That's only, and if you with her the whole time, that's 48 hours. But you're seeing these guys every day, 5 days a week. You only see her 2 days. I mean, you'll see her after work. The point is, you'll be around some of your co-workers more than you would your spouse. But my point on this video is, you can't build a relationship with everybody. Right? You can only, like for instance, if it's a guy at my job, if we walk in the gate together, we eat lunch together, we walk out the gate together, at some point, you will let that certain individual peek into your private life, right? And what I mean by that is, you'll say something about your old lady, you'll say something about your kids, or, hey man, I got this going on. You have to keep your private life private, and you have to watch who you be around, because everybody, if this dude like to smoke weed, drink, and hang out at the club, y'all really shouldn't have nothing in common with him unless you smoke weed, drink, and like to hang out at the club. Because you can't get with that guy and talk about, man, I just read this book, man, The Richest Man in Babylon, man, it was an eye-opener. You're like, man, we in school? What you talking about? Reading books? We in school? He won't be able to comprehend that. And he'll be telling you, man, I bought some fire Reggie or some fire Kush, man, that stuff so good, it had me hot for 3-4 hours. And in your mind, you can't comprehend that. You're like, man, that's foolish, man. You can't have dealings or a relationship with everybody, even on just a talking level. Some people, look, I'm gonna be honest, and I don't mean to say this because I think I'm better than nobody. When I leave this full-time job, I have people like, look, if your name is Tyrone and I met you out here at my full-time job, I would have you saved as Tyrone, and then I'll put parentheses Ingalls, because that's letting me know that's an Ingalls employee whenever he calls. That's an Ingalls acquaintance. And I'm gonna be honest, and I know this is gonna sound cold or harsh, but when I leave here, I'm deleting those guys out of my phone. You say, why you do that? Because 90% of the time, you have to leave people in your past. Like my first welding job, I don't have any of those guys' numbers from my first welding job. There's no need for us to keep in touch, okay? Because I didn't hang out with you outside of work. So there's no need for me to keep I don't need your number anymore. And that's the same thing with these people. Like when I leave, I'm not gonna be in contact with any of y'all anymore. And I'm not saying that on a negative tip, but look, the people that surrounds you at work, where's their mind at? It's 10 guys in my crew. It's 10. You got the supervisor's helper, then you got the 10 working guys, right? I have nothing in common with none of those guys. Nothing in common. This one like to smoke weed. All right. This one like to chase women. This one like to play video games. This one like to hang out all day with his wife. I don't have nothing in common with any of y'all. Okay, you want to hang out with your wife all day. I want to hang out with mine too. I'm not linking up my wife, then we get with you, then we go out. I'm not doing that. I'm not coming over here to play the video game with you. I don't care what kind of weed you smoking on. I'm not coming to the club with you. And you'll notice every day the conversation will be constantly the same. It'll be the same. So you can be cordial with people, but just sit down, chopping it up, having lunch. That's dead, man. We don't have nothing. We don't have nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about. And another thing, what you have going on outside of your full-time job is what you have going on. It's none of nobody's business. If you're going back to school, then you're going back. Like, it's a guy in my crew, he was going back to school to become a nurse, right? I don't know how many people he told that to, but I know he told me, and he told me the day he was quit. And he said, I'm not telling nobody. They're just going to look up and I ain't going to be here. And the guy already have quit. They just don't know he quit, right? But we didn't exchange numbers before he left. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't plan on talking to you. I don't plan on calling you. I don't plan on texting you. The only time I would either text my coworkers is if we at work. That's it. We have no dealings outside of work, none whatsoever. And I'm not saying this to be put myself on a pedestal or anything, but it's a simple fact. You got to be careful of what you watch, what you surround yourself with, and who you surround yourself with, and the environments you put yourself in. All right? If you sit up all day at home and watch reality shows and watch movies all day long, it's a waste of time. You're not accomplishing nothing. You're not accomplishing nothing by watching Love and Hip Hop. Nothing will be accomplished. It's okay to watch it for entertainment. Like, look, take your cell phone. Look how much time you spend on YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, all of that. Look how much time you spend on those apps. It's a waste of time. It's a waste. It's a waste. Read books if you can. Watch something that you can learn from on YouTube. Yeah, it's not wrong to watch a show here and there, but you need to educate yourself. You need to better yourself. Because what people got to understand is this economy is fixing to do a whole 360. And I'm not talking about a 360 for the better, for the worse. It's about to get worse than what it already is. So the more tools you can have under your belt, the more knowledge you have, then you'll be better equipped. Because Love and Hip Hop cannot help you in 2023 with nothing that you need. Like, I'm going to say this and I'm going to let y'all go. I had my coworker come up to me today. He said, man, we just got 2 more contracts, man, to build 2 more boats. And he was like, and honestly, the full-time job that I have, they have work for the next 10 years, literally. And he was saying, and he was just saying some things. Oh man, I'm about to go do this. I'm gonna go make sure I get me a truck, and you know what I'm saying. Man, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna hang out. He's like, what about you? I said, oh yeah, man, we gonna ride this train out. There's no need for me to tell him I'm about to go full time because he won't understand it. You can't tell. Like, I was watching it. Like I say, when I'm at work, I like to set my phone down and listen to interviews, not podcasts. I go on YouTube and I just watch interviews all night long. It can be from or I would listen to sermons. It can be preachers. It can be rappers. It can be entrepreneurs, comedians, because I want to see how it is you think. And I was listening to this one up and coming rising comedian. He said his daddy was it's something to do with the military. That's the job his father had. His mother was like a high-end lawyer, and he was the only child. When he graduated, they sent him to the best schools, and he told his parents, "Man, look, I want to be a comedian." And they got mad. because they was like, man, you know, you really got a shot at a good life. We gave you a good life. He had his own fully furnished apartment where he was going to school at. Had his own vehicle, money in his pocket. Well, long story short, he ended up taking off and becoming an awesome comedian, right? But when you tell people that, it's like go to your job tomorrow and say, man, I'm about to become a comedian. It sounds funny because nobody wants to hear that. But that's what you have to protect your dreams. You have to protect your thoughts. You have to protect everything that your eyes see. You have to protect the things that come out of your mouth. Because words are powerful. You can hurt people with words. You really can. You don't think you can, you can. You can hurt people with words. You don't think you can? Look your wife in the face and say, baby, you fat. Watch how that hurts you. Watch how that hurts you. Go to work tomorrow to tell your supervisor, man, you can kiss my blank. Words to hurt you. So you got to be mindful of the things you watch, mindful of the things you listen to, mindful of the things that you put in your brain. So that's all I got. I was really making this video so I can make it home so I wouldn't fall asleep. I'm half asleep now. Oh man, I'm so tired. I ain't got no work lined up. I'm about to go in here and cook me some sausage, grits, eggs, and some toast. And I might throw some cinnamon rolls with it too. I'll see y'all on the next one.